Welcome to Built Local. We're honored to welcome the amazing team from Hot Mess Express, a Michigan nonprofit built on one simple but powerful idea. No mom should have to face overwhelming times alone. Their mission is to help women and mothers who are feeling buried by life's everyday responsibilities by showing up with compassion and practical support, whether that's tackling dishes, laundry, cleaning, or helping restore a sense of peace in the home through volunteer rescue missions. They remind families that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Please join us in welcoming the incredible people behind Hot Mess Express and the life-changing work they're doing throughout the community. Welcome, Danielle.
Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks
Thank you
for
for
joining
having
us on
me.
the show.
It's awesome to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Danielle, for those who may not be familiar with Hot Mess Express, tell us how the organization got started and what inspired its mission.
We are a national 501(c) nonprofit. We have chapters all over the U.S. We are currently in 40 states, over 40 states. How we got started in August of 2021.
Okay.
The very first mission was a postpartum mom that reached out to her local Facebook group asking for cleaning recommendations. And she had 2 small children, and she just felt overwhelmed by her home and needed somebody to help dig her out, basically. It started with a media presence. Is Jen Hamilton. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. Okay. She started that first mission, posted an additional post, and asked for, like, who can go and help this lady? Who can we get together and, like, let's be her village and just go and help her. Our now president of Hot Mess was at that very first mission, and they did everything from cleaning, organizing, dishes, laundry care, helping her with emotional support as well.
Yeah.
So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
So, and the name Hot Mess, it's very catchy.
For sure.
Is there a story behind that name?
I didn't come up with it, but I can relate to it.
Right.
I probably say it daily. I probably feel like a hot mess daily,
Right.
whether that's just like overwhelmed, tired, or overstimulated.
Yeah.
I feel like a hot mess express sometimes.
We all do. Some level, right?
For sure.
So, what kind of services do you do? You like help with the house cleaning, chores, and
We offer a free one-time, what we call mission for our nominees. We offer anything from cleaning, organizing, a whole fresh home reset for them, whatever they need. We go in with volunteer support, put it out there and see how many volunteers we can get for them to help, and then just go in there and give them what they need, help them cleaning, everything like that, you know.
groceries at all? Or?
We don't do that, but we have other things outside of it we can provide resources for if they needed it.
And the,
So-
and the people are all volunteers that are helping you?
Yes, we are all
Nobody's
volunteer
getting paid.
support.
Wow,
Yep.
that's fantastic.
Danielle, can you share a story about a family you've helped that really touched your heart? I'm sure the services you provide obviously are wonderful,
Yes.
and definitely needed, much needed. I'm sure, in scenarios, you got your single mothers, you've got,
Yeah.
just people in need, people struggling, right? And you guys address that, and I think it's very unique. But any specific stories where you were just like, wow, this is why I do what I do, and I really enjoy it?
Well, our group in Oakland County has been fortunate to, we call it our 30 and 30. We have been able to help 30 women in our community. One of them that sticks out to me the most is a mom of twin boys. She reached out for our help. She was struggling like health issues. She never knew what she was going to feel like when she woke up. She was having very bad migraines and things like that. So day to day, she never knew how she was going to feel waking up and stuff like that. So just needing that support, And then she had a family member that was living with them and then moved out. For the longest time, her bedroom was in her dining room. So when her family member moved out, she just it's been years since we've been able to have a dining room table and just be able to
Dinner as a family,
sit with
Yeah.
her boys and have family and
Sure.
stuff like that. So we
That's great.
There were 5 of us, or 6 of us actually, that went in there. We gave her a free restart. Started downstairs, helping her with her laundry room, helping with, she was an artist, so we helped her with her art room and just having like a little space for her boys to
great.
be able to do their homework. And then upstairs, our strong volunteers carried out her bed and brought it downstairs and redone and made a
great.
dining room space for her.
Do you find that people are a little bit resistant to reach out?
Resistant somewhat, just like anything, asking for help, especially when it comes to social media,
Yeah,
they feel that
exactly, yeah.
that guilt behind it, that,
Yeah.
they're going to be judged and things
Yeah.
like that, so resistant to asking for help sometimes, but.
Do you have any words of wisdom if somebody's experiencing that?
Like, I
just
think,
get out
like
of your
you
box
said,
and call
I
us,
think-
right?
For sure. I think, like you said, James mentioned, the biggest strength is like asking for help, it's the greatest form of self-love is asking for help, especially when you need it. So I think that's one of the things that we strive on.
Good stuff.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Daniel, what are some of the most common situations that lead someone to need your services? Are there patterns you see, or are there specific? Is it all over the place?
It's different. It could be anything from like grief, loss, divorce. A lot of mental health is what we deal with.
Yeah.
Struggles with ADHD are most common patterns and stuff like that. The biggest thing is, where do I start?
Right.
I'm in this mess. Where do I start? Like, where do I begin and stuff like
Right.
that. So I think it becomes with that executive dysfunction, not knowing where to start and
Sure.
continuing and going on and stuff like that. So we hope that we can provide that emotional support, because there's a lot of emotion that comes with asking with help
Sure.
as well, so.
I think it's a unique thing in what you do, You don't think about those things. It's just sometimes even the day-to-day life is a struggle for some people. And
Yeah.
just the one little thing you can do for them to take maybe a little bit of that struggle away
Yeah.
is so important, and things that all of us take for granted every day sometimes. We don't think about that stuff,
Yeah.
right? So that's great.
So your volunteers, these are saints? Where do you pick up these saints?
Well, we have been, we've had probably over 30 volunteers right now, and including myself. My team is called the Chaos Coordinators. So those are ones that are able to lead missions without me or
Okay.
with me or something
Wow.
like that. We've had several volunteers, ones that attended missions with us, helping our nominee, and then even the ones behind the scenes and stuff like that. We call them our laundry gurus,
Right.
the ones that can, our laundry support. So even
Is there
though
a typical group of volunteers? Or is it
they find us through our, our forums and our private
It's all walks
Facebook
of
room and
age?
stuff like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, all
Walks of
walks
life?
of age,
Yeah.
different ages and stuff like that. A
That's
lot of our
wonderful.
nominees are retired, so and some of them some have full-time jobs and
Right.
stuff like that,
And
and
they're
they
just
just
doing
have
it on
a
the side.
heart
Yeah.
for compassion,
Yeah.
So.
awesome.
Are you linked with churches at all? Community groups?
We started to get some sharing with community church groups and things like that, I just had somebody that I spoke to today that's going to share her name with her church and things like that. So I think social media has helped us
Absolutely,
get
yeah.
out there a lot, sort of know what we do. I post on a lot of the local Facebook groups, just letting them know that we're here
Yeah.
and what we do, whatever the circumstance would be, either like emotional or financial,
Right.
that can help them take some of that burden off.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned some of the things. Walk me through that process. What does it look like, Danielle? How can someone nominate themselves or someone they love for a rescue mission?
So our nominees find us through those groups or those channels and
Okay.
stuff like that. So we have a form on there through our website and through our community link tree. They go on there and fill out the nomination form. Myself or a member of my team receives that form, and we give them a call. We start with a phone call. We're asking the questions, what can we give you? What can we provide that would give the most impact for you? What are things that you need, like cleaning, organizing, things like that, And then the next step in that process would be a walkthrough. Myself and another volunteer or a member from my team bring a volunteer, safety in numbers, go out to
Sure,
the nominee's
sure.
home and just kind of do a walkthrough. We're looking things for like safety and safety concerns when we're bringing our volunteers in the home and as well. Basically what they need with, like it could be a full reset, it could be like what we call a mini mission where it's just focusing on one room of their home versus the whole. So after the walkthrough, we list our nominee in our private Facebook group. It's mainly women only. We have some men that are in there as well. The nominee is listed by their city. So for instance, like Waterford, hey, we have a nominee in Waterford. This is blah, 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 what she needs and stuff like that. And then that's how we basically recruit our volunteers. And most of those women have helped us with several missions. So they're already looking for the next one. So
You ever had a Mission Impossible?
nothing that, I mean, I don't want to say nothing that we couldn't handle. If I'm being honest, nothing that we couldn't handle. But
Right, right,
I mean, we had some things where we like haven't been able to give them like, but like even just the smallest of what we were able to provide helped them emotionally,
Yeah, it would.
help them know where to start and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then outside of that, just giving them like, what's the next step, Can we keep in contact with you? Like, what can we share? Like, what resources can we share with you?
Follow up as well.
Yeah, for sure.
What do
Yeah.
you think would be one of the biggest misconceptions of the people that you're helping? It's not just one type of people, right? It's
No, I
all
think
over.
the biggest misconception anywhere, like if you ask for help, you're like, especially with your home, you're lazy. Why can't you do it yourself? Why can't you do this, and stuff
Supposed
like
to
that.
use your bootstraps. That nobody knows
Yeah,
what those are, but yeah.
No, I've heard that expression a
Yeah.
lot. So
Right.
I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the biggest misconception and stuff like that. And we don't want anyone to feel like they
Judged,
are
that they're not
judged,
judged,
or
yeah.
anything like that.
That's wonderful.
That's why.
great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It sounds like based on what you said, running a nonprofit isn't easy. What are some of the challenges, biggest challenges your organization faces today?
Well, I think right now, speaking for Oakland County, I think the biggest challenge for us is just getting a broader reach. We've had nominees roll in from different counties that we are outside of our area
Yeah,
or
it's
anything
tough
like
to-
that.
logistics.
So Oakland County, as you know, is huge. So we get recently we've gotten a lot of nominations from like Detroit area, Washtenaw, Genesee, Macomb, things like that.
All
So
over.
just basically kind of like spreading our reach has been the thing right now.
So it sounds like they need another chapter in these areas,
We
right?
do, yeah. I can have team members in those chapters if they're more comfortable stepping into the role of the chaos coordinator. Those are the ones that can lead missions, and then I can just handle all the back end stuff for them and stuff. So if they're more comfortable starting off with that and seeing how things go, just getting
Okay.
their feet wet, knowing how things run, how to run a mission and stuff like that. But my goal would be to get more affiliate coordinators that I can communicate with, and I can,
And
just share ideas.
How much training would you need to become the?
There's no training, just leading with compassion
Yeah.
and non-judgment and things like that. Leading with your heart, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
there's no training in that.
Is there anything you could ask our viewers for assistance? Obviously want more volunteers.
Yeah, more volunteers. We're looking for like small businesses, maybe other local nonprofits that we can, partner with, or we can, have sponsorships with, or something like that. When I say local businesses, maybe like after our mission is done, what's our next step? What can we provide for them? So offering them resources like cleaning services and stuff like that. Most recently, it would be like laundry services outside of that. And I love doing laundry, so I don't mind that.
You're one of the few.
One of the few, I guess, right? So, resources that can help with that. Partnerships and like community, other nonprofits and stuff like that. So some things are outside of our scope, so things that can help with that as well.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Danielle, how's this work personally change your life or your perspective on community and kindness?
I think Hot Mess, I've been doing affiliate coordinator role for a year now, I think emotionally it has helped me. I struggle myself with ADHD, so like for me, it's definitely helped me. It's helped me create systems and stuff like that, not just like personally with Hot Mess, but also with my business. So it's like helped me continue.
Therapeutic in a way,
Yeah,
right?
for
That's
sure.
great.
Yeah,
Definitely get something
help
out of it.
getting better and staying on top of the dishes and laundry and
sure.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I think.
Do you have one particular story that's like remarkable and big, huge turnaround?
It's hard to say because they're like all unique and different in all the way things. I'm grateful that, like we're able to stay in contact with some of our nominees. Like I said, we've been able to help 30 women in our community now.
Yeah.
So like being able to still stay in contact with them and offer them support outside of what
That's great.
the mission
And,
is.
how long would your engagement be typically? Are you 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months?
You mean from start to
Yeah,
when we receive
yeah,
the
that you-
nominee? Usually we try to reach out to the nominee within 24 to 48 hours to
Yeah.
at least get on the phone with them and what they need. Typically, like it depends on like how many volunteers we can round up. So I'd say a mission is usually scheduled a week or 2 weeks prior after the phone call or the walkthrough.
Okay, and then how long do you stay engaged with that particular?
We stay engaged with them anytime they need. If they need the support or
So if they're
have
gone for a
questions,
really long
yeah,
time,
like
yeah.
we've had, like I'm Facebook friends with some of our nominees and stuff like that. So as much as support and stuff, we have private Facebook groups if they feel like they want to ask anonymous questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then just recently on our Linktree, we created this question box, so it kind of helps us like, hey, you can ask a question anonymously, and like
Hmm.
it could be like, what do you do for this? What cleaning product do you do for that? So still offering that support and what we can for them.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle, looking ahead, what are your goals for Hot Mess Express over the next few years?
Sustainability, keeping going, and for our chapter for like Oakland County and stuff like that, spreading our goals would be like I said, extending our reach, farthering out into different counties and stuff like that, whether that be volunteers or just like partnerships or other nonprofits and things like that. So just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if someone's feeling overwhelmed, what's the easiest way to get in contact with you?
We
Social
have
media?
a national website. It is hotmessexpress.co. They can, whether that or not in Oakland County or outside of that, they can go to the national website and nominate themselves. If they're a volunteer and they want to get involved or anything like that, there's forms on there. For Oakland County, we have a local like Linktree that we use, and it has all our links to it. Getting in contact with us, we're on all social media platforms.
Okay.
Well, not TikTok. We're trying to get there, but we're not on there yet.
So what was it then? What was the address again?
Hotmessexpress.co.
.co.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Well, Danielle, your work is obviously, paying off, rewarding for you, and obviously, you said therapeutic in your own way for yourself, and
Yep.
Yeah.
And
we
you're
think
helping
what you're
people.
doing is
I mean,
great. You're
it's
helping people, and
fantastic.
it leads me to a question for our viewers. One thing we love highlighting on Built Local is the power of community. What does building a stronger local community mean to you, and how can all of us do a better job of looking out for each other? So, we'd love to hear your comments on this post. And Danielle, we thank you for joining our show today.
Thank you for having
And
me.
yeah,
It was nice to
absolutely.
meet
It was
you.
a pleasure.
It was
And until then, we'll see you next time, guys. Built Local. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Thank you.